Alright, as we see here in the standings, first place will be Seorabeol Gaming confirmed. And as we see, Dynamics, Beyond Blade, and Spear Gaming have all confirmed their playoff spots. The only spot that's left up for contention is the 5th spot. Also, we have not decided who will be the other team going into relegation, so 5th, 6th, and 7th place still undecided. 8th place is, of course, going to Azura Gaming. There's nothing that they can do to avoid the last place. So, we will be seeing, as a result of today's games, how the rest of the season will end. So, OZ Gaming versus Seorabeol Gaming will be our first match. Both these are very, very important matches, but the second match might not matter as a result of the first one, as we see they're talking about two different results where they could have the same score. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So the one that I'm familiar with is Element Mystic losing 2-0 and then OZ losing OZ winning 2-0. However, it seems to also be that OZ and Jag could also have a tiebreaker going on. If OZ loses 1-2 and Janair wins 2-1. That would be very interesting. So we have a potential for 2 different ties today. We'd have to have some tiebreakers. The second tiebreaker would be very interesting, because that would be a tiebreaker for relegations. But the first one would be a tiebreaker for playoffs. I think Seorabeol will keep first. Well, of course, it's impossible for them to lose the first place. They've already confirmed the first place spot. So. Oh shit, you know what I just realized? Hold on, I need a blind stream for a moment real quick. Alright, there we go. I had to blind stream for a moment there. Alright. So this will be interesting. See what rosters these teams are running today. Eon will be starting, which is an interesting decision. We won't be seeing Crown. So, the thing is, though, that OZ is very sure about this specific lineup being the optimal one, because if they drop a single game, that's it, it's over. They miss playoffs. Sure, the option of avoiding relegation is still there, but as we see, Seorabeol going to be running their normal lineup today. So they're feeling a little try hard today, it seems. They're feeling a little like they want to win some more games. As we see here, the key matchup is going to be Pilot versus Sang-yoon. Pilot is regarded as the best player in the league by many. Sang-yoon has 3 MVPs under his belt and is on the best team, does have the most gold per minute, highest KDA in the league, not just at the ADC position, and the second highest kill participation for ADCs. As we see damage per minute, he is also leading. However, CS per minute, Pilot averages half a CS more per minute than Sang-yoon. Almost was sitting at that 10 CS per minute spot for a long majority of the season, however, has fallen out of that slowly. Pilot used to be quite the CSer, but unfortunately, as his team started to win, he would have to fight more. So his CS has gone down since then, quite obviously.
네, 파일럿과 상윤 선수의 기록 발표가 맞습니다. 자, 일단 첫 시작부터 오즈 게이밍 입장에서는 사고 나지 않고 자신들의 경기를 좀 풀어봐야 합니다. 왜냐면 초반부터 밀리다가 서라버령의 역전하기가 굉장히 어렵거든요.
맞습니다. 그래서 뭐 오즈 입장에서 프로 가기 위해서 서라버를 뭐 2대 0으로 잡아야 된다는 얘기인데 사실상 어려울 수 있겠지만 해봐야죠.
가능성이 0이
So as we see, we're going to be starting the draft up now.
첫 세트 뱀픽 시작합니다. 앨리스 뱀.
당장 뭐 어제만 해도 APK가 DRX 한 세트 잡아낼 줄 어떻게 알았겠어? 그러니까 이게 다 모르는 겁니다.
아테리우스의 펜타클을 저희가 확인할 수 있었고 어제도 서라벌 게이밍에게 이 정글밴을 좀 많이 했지만 프런들은 열어주더라고요.
그래서 이 카카오가 아무래도 좀 뱅킹형 정글러다 보니까 강조하신 대로 이제 다른 거를 배나게 되는 건데 그래도 이번에는 좀 신경을 쓰죠.
네.
정글밴이 엄청 많이 나오고 있네요.
I'll fix that during. There's nothing I gotta fix. I'll fix it during the loading screen. But nonetheless, we're going to be starting up the draft here as we see very standard bans from both these sides. Anyway, to the Jarvan and the Lee Sin, Juhan's favorite picks.
이 패턴은 정말 드문 패턴이에요.
네.
정글 4밴으로 시작하는 거.
지금 주요 원딜러와 세트도 안 나왔고
네, 좋은 패턴 엄청 많아요.
네.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right.
노바는 무패입니다.
상윤뿐만 아니라 노바 자체에 대한 얘기도 정말 평이 많이 올라가고 있어요. 최고의 바텀이라고 보시면 되고 역시 미포의 아버지.
그럼 굉장히 많이 열립니다. 저희가 지금까지 봐오던 뱀픽 스타일은 아니죠. 예능 픽은 절대 안 할 거라고 예상하시는데 확실히 다음 경기에 영향을 줄 수 있거든요.
그렇죠. 저 개인적으로
It's going to be interesting to see you.
스타일을 보여주는 것
Seorabeol. Okay, they're going to be in the set, so they want to trade Aphelios for Senna. They're fine picking up either, it seems.
그렇죠.
I think if I'm OZ, I'd prioritize the Aphelios. Let them have the Senna Tom Kench or the Senna Maokai.
본인들의 경기를 통해 남한테 또 영향이 가니까 항상 최선을 다하는 게 보통 좀
그럼요.
국내 문화에서 중요한 부분 중 하나거든요.
아펠리우스입니다.
We're actually going to see the Varus pick.
바로스를 먼저 가는 경우도 꽤 많은데 라인전이 아무래도 워낙 세니까요.
And then Pantheon to shortly follow.
신무기 같은 느낌이죠.
MOM을 받았어요. 판테온을 올려주고 있는 서라벌 게임입니다.
그리고 판테온 나올 때마다 한 번씩 말씀드리지만 정글 판테온 가능하거든요.
네.
그러니까 이게 국내에서
Dansheng, as we see 2-0 on the Pantheon, so that's a pick that he's fine picking up. Olaf going to be hovered by Juhan here.
보통은 블루 진영에서 바텀 게임할 때 올라올 때 괜찮고 지금 뭐 남아있는 정글
Ooh, Ornn would also be a fantastic option.
오른도 항상 비슷한 것 같아요. 예전만큼은 아니지만 맛이 크게 변하진 않았다. 그렇죠. 여전히 국밥은 맞습니다.
역시 변하면 30년 국밥 이런 게 안 나오거든요. 꾸준해야 돼요. 네. 결국 오른을 다시 한번 선택했습니다. 정글러가 지금 이번에도 나오지 않는다면 분명히 또 견제를 더 받을 수도 있거든요.
If they picked the Olaf anyway next, they could have just locked it in earlier.
바텀 싸움이라고 얘기를
Nonetheless.
그래서 그러면은 서포터 중요하게 생각이 될 것 같은데요.
예.
게임이.
특히 바로스를 가져간 쪽이 좀 라인전이 보통은 강하니까 그래서 뭐 바텀을 완성시키나 했는데 이거는 지금 턴에 안 가져가면 밴될 거란 얘기죠.
네.
그러니까 오른의 대처 카드가 트런들 아니면 사일러스가 될 것 같아요.
Silas going to be picked up here, no surprise. The counter to the Ornn.
정해지진 않았는데 그 판테온의 위치도 뭐 카카오가 보여주진 않았지만 아직 확정되지 않았습니다.
If I'm either of these teams, I want to pick up Braum support to block out the Ornn Horn that both of these teams are going to have in their pockets.
여기서 이제
Nautilus is going to be banned away. I think for Seorabeol, this game, they should try putting Cacao on the Silas jungle. You know, as I said earlier, the game result doesn't matter, so why not try out some of the strategies that other teams have been messing with, see how they work on stage, as we see the Tom Kench being banned away.
무난한 것 같아요. 서포 배나면서.
네. 그리고 때 준비하고 있는 서라벌 게이밍이고요. 블리츠 크래프까지.
약간 쓰레쉬 하겠다.
네.
쓰레쉬가 딱 들어갔을 때는 기동력이 좀 올라갈 것 같아요. 근데 바로 된
아니 포트 텔레포트만 쓴 줄 알았는데 전멸로 붙었어요. 네. 쓰레쉬까지 밴을 해줬습니다.
Echo being picked up. So we're probably going to see quite the interesting comp coming out of Seorabeol.
이다라고 볼 수 있겠지만 또 여차하면 수합이 돼요.
그럼요.
이게 서라벌이 플레이오프와 이게 뭐 승강전 같은 게 원래 있었잖아요. 지킨 자리 먹은 거고. 그러니까 체급 늘리기에 일단 집중하는 것 같아요. 맞습니다. 우리는 이렇게도 꼴 수 있다. 이게 중요한 거예요.
그리고 포니 해설이 저에게 항상 추천해줬던 서폿이 있거든요. 판테온 서폿 한번 해봐라.
집공 판테온 서포터가
네.
진짜 좋습니다.
뒷공 판테온 서폿.
네, 제가 이걸로 다야 일치했어요.
야.
쓰기에 따라 충분히 좋은 픽들이 많다는 얘기도 요즘 들이.
네.
만약 노바 선수가 그걸 선택을 한다면 오늘 제 마음이 아마 기울 수 있을 것 같아요.
마음이 웅장해지겠죠?
아니 그래서 신드라를 봤는데 이러면
So as we see the Braum and the Syndra being picked up, like I said, Braum, no surprise. You want to be able to block out. Oh yeah, the Rumble. I'd love to see a Rumble support actually. That'd be fantastic.
그렇죠. 예전에 그 애쉬 럼블처럼 포킹 듀오로 유성을
Ash support. Nice.
모든 에로의 유저들 원딜러들이
So is it Vard? I'm confused. Okay, so it's Ash support,
바루스 애쉬
Echo jungle,
완성됐습니다.
Silas top,
원딜 서포트
and then Pantheon mid. Okay. This is gonna be a fantastic game.
견제하면서 CS도 먹고 적 챔피언들을 아주 잘 견제하면서 매날리기로 시야를 먹기까지 하는 뭐 이론적으로는 궁극의 스포터이죠. 맞습니다. 에포터가 나왔네요.
지금 최근 경기를 만약에 서라벌 게이밍 경기를 안 보셨던 분들은 서라벌 이거 우승했던 즐겜 픽하네라고 하시겠지만 최근 경기에서 이런 패턴으로 다 승리를 거뒀습니다.
Alright.
계속해서 새로운 걸 시도하고 있고 SK 뭐 샌박 브리핑 보고 있나? 우리 이런 것도 가능해. 이걸 계속 어필도 하고 있고 경기력으로 연결을 했기 때문에 저희가 좋은 말씀을 더 많이 드리게 되는 건데 이러나 저러나 오지 입장에서 기회라고 봐야죠.
One second, just switching it to higher quality.
만만해 보이는
There we go.
올라프 달려들면 어떡할 건데?
그렇습니다.
This is going to be a very interesting game.
이동기가 하나도 없어요.
그렇죠. 한번
It's going to be
바로바로 득점이 나오는
quite
뭐 이제 그 다양한 상황에서 올라프가 말씀해준 것처럼
a banger.
제대로 들어가기만 하면은 바로바로 바텀 무너질 수도 있을 것 같거든요. 그래서 그 전 단계에서 상대 바텀이 갱호응이 불가능한 수준으로 압박을 넣는 게 사실 일반적인 해법인데
Going to be Seorabeol Gaming versus OZ Gaming.
와, 애쉬 바루스인데 둘 다 유성이에요. 후유성입니다. 유성이에요.
아 맞습니다. 저희에게는 이 선수들의 룬이 보이는데 지금
네.
유성을 2개를 들고 왔어요. 사실
와.
저렇게 해야죠. 맞습니다. 원래 바루스 모르가나 뭐 바루스 카르마 뭐
Just waiting just a moment for this match to start up, and
유성이 기가 막힙니다.
그럼요.
해야죠.
we'll be underway. Match 55
바루스 카르마
of Challengers Korea 2020.
기가 막힙니다.
그럼요.
Here we go.
퍼포먼스로 앞서가다 LG 울트라 기어 넘버원 에너지 드링크 핫식스와 함께하는 챌린저스 코리아 2라운드.
Here we go.
오늘 첫 번째 경기 첫 세트입니다.
Handul set. OZ Gaming fighting. Handul set. Seorabeol fighting.
맞죠?
Oh, as we see OZ, they're desperate for the win, so they're going in for the early invade.
저렇게 이제
They're gonna get poked by the Ashe there already. She's gonna be picking up some stacks.
이게 그래서 이론상
And she hurts.
바루스의 CC가 진짜 CC도 없는
They are gonna clear out this ward. They're gonna give it to Aphelios. Gonna get that early. Oh, now this is cheeky if they try it, but it looks like they're not. Fall gonna be starting at his own red buff. Or Cacao, sorry, starting at his own red buff. They should have position swap players. I just thought about that. That would have been hilarious.
라인에서 호응이 되게
As they're going to move up to the blue buff and take that for themselves. Vertical jungling planned by Juhan.
위험이잖아요.
And you know, if I'm Cacao, I don't entirely mind that.
판테온인 게 중요한 것 같아요. 결국에 이게 갱 싸움에 따라서 완전 찢길 수도 있는데 우리가 지원을 받는 게 중요한 거니까요. 그리고 벌써 시작됐어요.
그 견제.
네, 쉽게 가려고 하지 마.
수유성.
네, 여기 뭐 지나가시려면 통행료 내셔야 됩니다.
네.
그래서 세금 내고 왔죠.
세금 더 내야 돼요, 근데.
물론 정글로 동선이 올라프가 위기 때문에 서라벨 게이밍도 막 과한 액션은 못할 것 같아요.
네.
So we wait for... Oh, Motive already brought very low.
하는 거예요, 적당히 이것도.
이게 무슨
That's the thing about the Ash support. You have to be respectful of it. It's a lot of... Wait a minute. What the hell just happened?
상대가 일단 너무
Hold on one second. It just skipped back so far. One second.
있어요. 그래서 다시 말씀드리지만
Oh, I guess it did that naturally.
이길 수도 있대. 우리가
라고 생각을 하는 거예요.
Okay, we're back now. No, we're not. It's still gonna be...
올라프 입장에서도 적극적으로
Oh, maybe? I don't know. Who
그래서
knows?
다시 말씀드리지만 프로싱 기준으로 봤을
That was weird.
때
But nonetheless,
전재영 서포터 하면 대표적으로 무슨 뭐 자이라
the thing about this bot lane is that they're very vulnerable to ganks, and if Olaf decides to come bot, Seorabeol's bot lane is going to be in a lot of trouble.
라인전
Cacao, though, speaking of ganks, is going to be putting a gank on the mid lane. He does ping on the way.
청이 이한과의 비교하는
Here he comes. Eon gonna pop that cleanse to Captain Jack cleanse that stun from Pantheon.
볼 수 있을 것 같아요.
Although I think the Scatter the Weak stopped it, if I'm not mistaken.
올라프가 내려오고 있거든요.
이런 게 중요해요.
근데
한 번 물려서
왔어요.
조금만 구도가 달랐거나 정말
Okay, at one point, what is up with the skipping? Apparently
잘 맞는 타이밍에 잘
Nova died
네.
그나마
to a gank. I'm sure we'll see the replay of that. Nova didn't die.
네. 이렇게 올라프가 먹었고요.
Let me try to figure out why this is
교환이 딱 없어지는
why this is
타이밍에
skipping around so much.
이게 그래서 미드 쪽이 신드라 대 판테온 매치업이 나오면서 판테온이 이제 초반 라인전 단계 좀 어려움이 있다 보니까 그 부분에
Oh, that's why I have two streams open.
모습 보여준 게 스노우볼이 굴러갔다라고 봐야 될 것 같아요.
네.
That's most definitely why.
활용을 한 거죠. 모드 게임 쪽에서.
라인을 단청이 밀고 있어요.
그리고 막
라인을
죽긴 했어도
Alright, so we're gonna see a replay.
때문에 더 푸는 걸 봐요. 네. 그래서
We see Motive popping the exhaust and then pops a shield to prevent him from dying. And like I said, this bot lane, very vulnerable to ganks. Ash support, not very good in a competitive environment or in a high elo environment because the jungler will know, hey, the bot lane is gonna die if I just walk in and breathe on them. Very squishy, no defensive capabilities until level 6. And even at level 6, if you gank, you know, you can only stun one person. And they might be planning something. Motive gonna miss the Q on Nova, but that's not gonna matter because they're gonna do a ton of damage to him.
연계가 되면 진짜 위험한데.
And that's why I like, it's kind of like why I like these games towards the end of the season that don't really matter. You get to see some of the hidden strategies come out, and you get to see why they've been hidden. They usually don't work. In fact, they almost always don't work. I don't think I've ever seen an end of the season strategy that's worked.
근데 실제로 조합을
My favorite one, though, was Malice playing Nunu Jungle. That was pretty fun.
할수 있는 변수는 이것저것 있겠지만 기본적으로 스노우볼 조합이라고. 바텀도 완전 극견제형 조합인데다가
That's the thing is that you... Oh, I'm gonna pause what I'm saying. Sangyun might be in trouble here. Get stunned up, but he's gonna be fine.
좋은 장면인 게
Does have more CS than Pilot.
애쉬는 막
할수 있는
That's the thing.
변수는 이것저것 있겠지만 기본적으로 스노우볼 조합이라고. 바텀도 완전
So Nova's gonna take the recall.
미드 쪽도 판테온이 붙고.
Wait, did it just skip back again?
아파요.
이게 좀안
What is up with this skipping?
애쉬가 먼저 있다가 서로 한 대씩 꿀밤 맞고
Jesus
상대가
Christ.
우리 타이밍이 나오거든요.
Let me see if I can figure this out.
한다는 얘기인데
그렇죠.
바텀 특성상 교대가 좋진 않아.
Sometimes the stream just does this, I'm not gonna lie.
라인을 지키고 있습니다. 저희가 이 서라벌 경기 전해드리는데 탑을 이렇게 잘 안 보여드릴 때가 거의 없었어요.
사실
오랜만에 원샷 받았습니다.
오른데 사일러스 구도도 요즘은 약간 매치업이 나오면 카메라에 잘 안 보여주잖아요.
네.
구도가 너무 뻔하다 보니까.
So we're gonna see Sora's gonna pop the Orn Horn here, and he's gonna get the solo kill onto Thal.
네.
And I'm not sure if it's because Thal's not trying, but he just got solo killed by the worst top laner in the league. Well, the second worst top laner in the league, I should say.
안 나갈 때도 있어요.
Okay.
자, 조안의 위치가 노출이 됐고
It's alright, Thal. I won't hold it against you. It's the end of the season.
오즈 입장에서는 본인들의 그 신라 같은 희망 이어갈 수 있는 분위기 초반에 만들어냈어요.
그렇죠. 서라벌을 2대 0으로 잡게 되면 또 모르는
And so they're picking out Juhan. Juhan, it's time for you to run, buddy. As Seorabeol don't really have any tools to pick him off. Oh, they're gonna burn the flash, actually. Okay, I guess they do, but he's just gonna flash away and be fine. So we see a teleport coming in from Sor. They want to fight this. No Ornhorn, but oh, Pantheon's able to hardly get away with a sliver of health, and
다 맞으면서 버텨내.
that means the teleport's wasted by Sor, unfortunately.
화려한 도망.
네, 망하는 거 아닌가 싶었는데.
네.
와, 이거. 근데 이러나 저러나.
If you were a champion, which one would you be? I don't know. What the fuck? That's kind of a weird question. Can y'all stop asking these weird questions? I don't like this, but we're taking a look at the replay of the solo kill here. Oh, that was a fantastic play by Sor.
먼 공중에 뜨면서 결국 트알이 자존심의 상처를 입었습니다. 지금도 분명히 약간 등 뒤에 상처 같았거든요.
네, 바텀 쪽도 CS 차이 조금 벌리긴 했어도 원하는 대로 채굴할 수 있을 만큼 압박하는 구도는 아니고.
네.
맞죠. 판테온, 그러니까 미드 정글 쪽에서도 주도권 잡고.
You know, Seorabeol being very kind and giving OZ the 2-0 to see if somehow Janair can sweep Element Mystic, but I don't know if Janair can sweep Element Mystic is the thing. Element Mystic have been looking pretty good recently, and Janair have also been looking pretty bad. So you'd like to, one would think that the result of this match doesn't matter, and we're going to see Element Mystic in playoffs, but maybe we'll see.
상윤 노바가 같이 융랩됐을 때 시너지 카카오까지 오게 된다면 또 일을 낼 수 있습니다.
그래도 아직까지
Still, even if OZ do lose this game, they still have to try for the rest of the match, or else they might face relegations. A match win here helps them avoid relegation. However, a 2-0 might help them secure playoffs. It's all just a matter of how Janair want to play. If they feel like showing mercy to OZ. I think that Janair, this is an opportunity for them to show that they're a strong team. So they've been pretty down recently. They've been most likely looking at relegations here. And I think they would want to prove that they're going to be back next split to compete. They're not going to give up. So we see here Scatter of the Week being popped. Ooh, Pilot brought very low there. Has to be careful, because if this Ashe hits level 6, you're dead. It's as simple as that. So we see Thal struggling there in the top lane, but we do see Danchong on the way. Oh, as we're going to skip back a little bit. Or is that forward? Nope, that's back. A lot of skipping going on today, guys. I'm sorry about that. Nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. See if anything happens during the skip. Nope, nothing happened. You know what? Let's just let's do this. There we go. Let's see if that helps. Oh, Seorabeol got a kill at one point. Oh, yep. Sword died in the top lane. Looks like, yeah, Danchong did finish his roam, came up to the top lane, helped kill him.
차이 안 나고 이런 거를 넘어선 겁니다.
두 개의 CS 먹게 된 상윤, 이제 파일럿은 80개 좀 안 됩니다.
And so now we're just waiting for OZ to... Oh. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're buffering again, baby. Oh, you know what I should do? Can I do this? Is it possible to do this? Maybe I should do that. We'll see how that works. But nonetheless.
그래서 오즈가 지금 이 상태에서 서라벌의 흐름에 휘말리지 않는 게 제일 중요할 것 같아요. 그러니까 서라벌 선수들이 초반에 좀 안 좋은 장면이 나온 건 맞는데 스노우볼의 약간 그 초반 스노우볼 단계에서의 중심이라 할 수 있는 상현 선수의 바루스는 되게 잘 성장한 상태잖아요.
네.
그래서 이런 거 이제 뭐 방금 같이 바텀
Seorabeol
찌르고 이런 거에 이제
struggling a little bit here in the early game, but it's nothing to worry about.
순간이동 개수가 더 많은 거에 흔들릴 수 있어요. 그렇죠. 그래서 이런 거에 흔들리기보다는 아예 한쪽에다가 힘을 집중해서
As we see, they're going to be doing the Mountain Drake here, which is important to have against the composition of OZ Gaming.
서라벌이 가져갑니다. 좀 두 번째 용에 대한 욕심이 크게 없었나요?
그렇죠. 포니 해설이 말씀하신 대로 돈을 벌겠다는 거죠.
네. 그래서 이안과 주한이 탑 쪽으로 같이 옵니다.
So we are going to see members of OZ roaming up. Thal, though, knows what's coming, and we're going to see the Herald pop, and that's certainly going to be the tower going down there.
절대 당하면 안 되는 킬이
Nothing that Seorabeol can do. That tower's as good as dead now.
이런 식으로 그냥 아예
Rest in peace.
오지 입장에서 더 편한 것 같아요.
So we're going to see them continue to push forward and try to crash a second
기동력 차이가 나니까
charge in. That would be very,
서라벌의 움직임을 다
very nice, and looks like they are going to get that second crash. Not going to try to kill the turret, but they are going to kill these golems.
이게 위아래는 위아래인데 미드 쪽도 같이 뚫린 거는 약간 손해라고 볼 수도 있고, 그러니까 오지 게이밍도
See, guys, this is why you do research before you place bets, okay? If you knew that Seorabeol didn't care about the results of this game, they've already confirmed the first seed. They do not care about the results of this game. I told you guys too before the stream started. I told you don't bet on the game. I told you like 20 times, don't bet on it. It's way too coin flip. You don't know what's gonna happen.
근데 뭔가 서라벌이 집요하게 안
And here we are. Didn't learn your lesson. Didn't learn your lesson. Should have paid attention. That's what you get for not listening to Takeoff. You lose money.
아직 채굴이
Still, it's not over. Seorabeol could still win this. It's not like they're losing, guys. This game is still even. It's a 300 gold difference. That's nothing. 300 gold buys you boots. It can't even buy you a longsword. 350 gold buys you a longsword. Well, now they're at 600, so you can get a couple. They're at 700. You can get a couple longswords with that. That's a good amount of AD. As we're gonna see, Sor gonna pop the Oran Horn. Denchung gonna be forced to flash away. Ash Arrow might find its way top lane. As we see, bot lane engage,
버텨봤습니다.
신드라가 근데 무빙했고요.
but not gonna do much. Ooh, Cacao. Really good play here. Does have the flank, and the ultimate's gonna be popped, and Thal's gonna be able to help Cacao get the kill there as we look back here in the mid lane.
탑쪽을 보고 쓰고
동의합니다.
And
올라갔을 수도 있고요.
Sor really wants to smack Danchung, but is not gonna be able to.
그래서 이안이 상상도 못했다는 거.
네.
이거는 미드 쪽에 썼는데 내 쪽에 한번 지나가.
So now the gold league basically non-existent.
있었잖아요.
그리고 바텀에서 또 이득을 봤습니다.
네.
이게 또 그래서 재밌는 게 위쪽에다가 궁 쏜 거 보고 너희 궁업지 시전하면서 물었거든요 바텀에서. 근데 제대로 못 물어서 또 졌어요 바텀을.
네. 회복 말씀에서 빠져나갔던 상윤이었습니다.
조합이 어떻고 초중반이 어떻고 이걸 다 떠나서 서라벌 게이밍은 지금 최고 우승팀이고 좀 어나더 레벨 쪽에 가장 가까운 팀이라서
So we see it's going to be the Ocean Soul this game. I forgot to mention that. Speaking of Soul, someone brought up Souls.
그렇죠. 그러니까 오지 게이밍이
Ronald,
괜찮은 데에서
there's a guy in Twitch chat
수 있다는 거.
그럼요.
that keeps asking me really weird questions, and I'm not liking it.
화살이 날아오고.
It's making me feel uncomfortable.
상상도 못했을 것 같아요.
이건 나를 보고 쏜 게 아니야.
그럴 리가 없다.
내 옆에 아무도 없.
Taking a look at the replay here, unfortunately, Eon just overstepping.
계속 숨어 있었거든요, 수아리.
No surprise there, it's what he does best.
다시 한번 노립니다.
Just want to get to know the caster more. Well, you know what you can do to get to know me more? You can follow my Twitter at TakeoffLol, and Twitter's, I think that Twitter's down in the description. I had to remake my Twitter. I might not have updated it on my stream.
돌려야 되는 거고 빠른 전령 타이밍을 가져간 건 빈틈이 보이지 않아서 좋네요. 근데 이제 과제가 있다면은 결국
Let's see.
상현 선수의 저
Is it?
유성 바루스가
Is it updated on my stream?
선수로 성장을 했어요. 그래서 이걸 기반으로 한 대치전을 한번 따끔하게 혼을 내주면서 풀어줘야 될 것 같은데 그 타이밍을 어디로 잡을지가 궁금하네요.
그리고 단철
It is. Sweet, yeah. So just look down on the banners, the panels below, and click on my Twitter and follow me. But speaking of follow, Sengin's being followed up on by Sor and Motive, but they're not going to be able to get the kill there.
그렇죠. 허겁지겁 전멸 쓴 게 아니라 앞에 것만 딱 막아두면 호응이 안 되니까.
I don't have a celebrity crush though to answer that question. I don't really crush on celebrities. It's kind of weird. It's like I don't know that person. Why would I crush on them?
실수 좀 많이 앞서 나가는데요.
그러니까 이게
We might have different definitions of crush though.
더 빨리
There are celebrities that I think are attractive. but I don't crush on them. And speaking of crush, that's going to be Juhan getting crushed on by the entire team of Seorabeol. He can just flash and get away, but the Ash Arrow, actually, Cacao hit the blast cone, which prevented him from tanking it. So basically how that interaction works is Olaf, when he ults, is immune to CC. However, if he hits the blast cone, it counts as him jumping, so he jumps over the wall. If Echo hits the blast cone, it counts as him applying CC, so Juhan doesn't go anywhere. It's very smart of Cacao to do there, as we're going to see. He's going to go for the dive here and do some damage and get out.
이게 대치구도가 이렇게 잡히면 답이 없거든요.
So we see Cacao is going to be taking the first Ocean Drake here, and nothing OZ can do to contest it. I think maybe if you run Crown Broccoli, you don't lose this game, you know? Because it's kind of a yikes that Eon died overstepping earlier, and then Juhan's dying just a second ago by not paying attention. But you know, shit happens. Shit happens, ladies and gentlemen. No, we're just hanging out, watching teams farm.
보통 리그 안에서 이제 그 리그 안에서 체급이 높다던가 상위권 팀들 보면
Not much going on right now, and it's gonna be a pretty slow-paced game. Only 3 kills to 2 at the moment. Not as exciting as some of the other games that we've seen in the past. As we're gonna see the Ornhorn be used. Unfortunately, the Ash stun does land, but it's not gonna do much, as there it's gonna be the kill going over to Pilot. And the Herald's gonna be popped, so they're gonna be able to kill this mid lane turret, and Thal does have the flank. He's going to steal Ornn's ultimate, but they're going to disengage at this point. Nice. I have French fries from Whataburger that I'm excited about. You want to learn more about me? That's my favorite place to eat. Whataburger. Oh, here comes the Ornhorn. On to the Olaf, but he's just going to pop the Ragnarok and walk right out of there. Whataburger is the best.
그래서 이게 게임에서 오즈가 득점 장면들이 있는 게 맞는데 은근히 또 엇박자로 손해보고 있어요. 그리고 라인이 자꾸 하나씩
If you could be a soup, are you a BuzzFeed article writer? Like, are you trying to write like what different people would say if they could be a soup? Like, are you making a one of those fucking like quizzes that BuzzFeed makes? Like, which soup are you? Take this quiz and find out.
항상 저런 거 선 조절하는 게 되게 복잡하죠. 아마 지난 경기들에서 좀 본인이 안 좋은 모습 보였던 게 지금 좀 팀플레이 위주로 게임하려고 하려는 그런 상황을 만들어낸 것 같은데. 이렇게 되다 보니까 또 그냥 나쁘게 게임하는 게 나은 것 같아요.
As we see Sangyun just throwing out abilities. What soup? Oh jeez. How do you not know what soup is? Just look up soup. Google exists. Don't embarrass yourself like this.
저 개인의 생각을 다시 말씀드리면 오즈 조합이 저는 그냥 아무리 봐도 되게 좋아 보이는 건 맞다고 생각하는데
So we see here, we're gonna see Motive just get dove on and has to pop the stopwatch to see if maybe he can get out. He should be dead. Juhan also on the run now. Thal does have the Braum ultimate in his pocket. Is going to be able to knock up Juhan. Juhan running away, trying to make out with his life. Does eventually pop the Ragnarok. We do see the Ornhorn being used. Thal has to flash as a result. But nothing else OZ can do, unfortunately, is now Seorabeol are up in kills again, and up in 2k gold. This is the kind of gold lead you like to see. They're up 2k gold with only 1 kill. Up on OZ, and
화살 맞고 카카오에게 또 CC 연기가 됐고 마지막에 또
발비도 나왔는데요.
그리고 지금 탑이 밀리고 있어요.
네.
그러니까
Now we do see Ornn going in on a Dan Chung. Dan Chung
이제 스킬이 많이 빠져 있죠.
is going to be able to get away.
코는 정글 한번 더 돌고 사일런스는 라인
Top lane, we do see Thal take the turret, and
그래서 순간 정글 랩차 3렙이 그렇습니다. 그러니까 이게 말이 안 되는 거예요. 지금 뭔가 되게 비효율적이라는 얘기입니다.
we're going to see a replay of this as Motive
혼이랑 거리만
is clearing out the ward here. Fantastic synergy with Kakao and Nova as they get the double stun, and there's nothing Motive can do.
있는데 이거 포스게 빠지는 것도 되게 아까워요.
And
서라버리면 몸으로 말하. 그건 네가 정하는 게 아니야.
from there, it's just easy pickings.
그래서 이러다가 은근슬쩍 서라버리 또 다음 드래곤 먹는다? 조합이고 뭐고 큰 의미 없어요.
그리고 지금 실제로 오즈가 일반적으로 그냥 이제 뭐 2조합 대 2조합이면 이 시간까지는 유리하겠다 이거를 떠나서 계속해서 게임 내에서 손해가 누적되고 있어서 서라벌이 게임의 주도권을 쥐고 있는 상황이에요.
맞습니다. 레벨이 안 올라요.
네. 레벨도 안 오르고 글골은 밀리고 있고
I don't know. The person in chat that says that they predicted this, they predicted Kakao doing amazing things, but like,
하겠지만
Kakao is 3-0, but he hasn't really done amazing things. It's more so been OZ being at the wrong place at the wrong time. So we see Seorabeol are going to be able to get a Drake point now.
오즈는
Like, for example, just now we saw Braum in the enemy jungle for no reason, when there's no reason he should be contesting over that vision. Earlier we saw
완승을 해.
Eon farming past the midway point in the early game, which is a big no-no in pro play. And then we saw Olaf just clearing his red buff without any vision, knowing that they were in river.
견제 없이 먹었습니다.
이게 왜 그러냐면 또 양보하게 된 계기 중 하나가 아마 오른 14.
But you did predict that Seorabeol would win, so I guess you did get that right.
원래 그렇게 좀 나름 잘 풀렸었으면 탑도 먼저 밀었었는데.
I don't know, this game is kind of weird because
또 진작 스코어 떴어야 되고.
I thought Seorabeol would just be messing around, but they're doing a lot of work with this strategy. Speaking of the strategy, Thal gonna be taking Sora's ultimate there. This is actually a pretty good comp. I like it. The Varus Ashe. I would have preferred Misfortune Ashe, but they did ban Misfortune.
그러면 그때 또 한 발 늦게 오즈가 또 한 발 늦게 사이드로 가잖아요.
손해는 계속 누적됩니다.
그러니까 이 사이클이 계속 돌고 있어요.
자 이제 소아르가 13렙이 됐습니다.
이니시를 볼각을
So we are gonna see the Ornhorn being popped. Two Ornhorns being popped. Braum not able to block the other one.
돌리죠.
Kakao had to pop the ultimate there, got in trouble.
공이 이제 여기까지 오면은 진짜보다 좋아요.
네.
자, 뭐 서로 교환까지는 오케이. 애쉬 전멸 뺀 건 오케이. 근데 또 다음 라인 배분.
예.
계속 이런 거에 저희가 본다는 거죠.
바텀에 바로 내려간 TR 선수고요. 확실히 먼저 한 발.
Wait, hold on. The person that said they're Diamond 2, are you that Malzahar player? Are you that Malzahar player that we saw the other day?
난전이 되게 중요한 조합.
That player is Diamond 2.
적으로 상당히
If you're that Malzahar player, we're gonna have beef.
정식한타보다는. 그러니까 오지가 먼저 뭉쳐가지고 끊기기 전에 우리가 뭐 해보자 이런 건데.
Not you, I'm not talking to you. I know that's not you.
처음에 게임도 좀 잘 풀렸어요.
에코가 현재 3킬, 사일러스가 1킬. 상윤은 킬 없이 파밍으로만 현상금이 붙어있습니다.
근데 저는 서라벌이 조합을 되게 잘 구성했고 이 조합에 필요한 초반 운영을 되게 잘한 것 같아요. 원래 이런 정석을
Oh no, that's not you.
정석이 곁들여져 있는 경우가 많은데 브라움이 이제 약간 지금 되게 대세잖아요. 그 대세인 브라움을 서포터 애쉬를 통해서 뚫어내고 그리고 위쪽에 배치한 이제 APAD 딜밸런스가 잘 어우러져 있는 기동력 좋은 조합으로 라인에 좀 묶여 있을 수밖에 없는 오른이랑 신드라 쪽의 기동력을 앞서는 플레이를 보여주고 되게 리스크 있는 조합이긴 합니다만 조합을 뜯어봤을 때는 근거가 나름 있었고 초반 전략을 통해서 그 근거를 본인들이 나름 가지고 있다는 걸 보여줬어요.
네, 그래서 오즈한테 남은 거는 계속 한타인 거예요. 이거를 아까부터 의식하는 건데 우리 한타야. 한타 해야 돼. 나에게는 답 없어.
노바가 전멸이 없는 타이밍입니다. 오즈의 모습들이 기다리고 있죠.
너무 뻔하게 하면 안 된다는 거예요, 이걸.
그렇죠.
자꾸 손해를 또 보고 있거든요, 지금도.
바텀 손에 보고 있죠.
그러면 뭐 바론을 쳐서 사이러스 부를 건가요?
As we see,
바론 같은 경우에도
gonna see OZ taking the Baron here, and we do see an ultimate coming out from Nova, so they do spot this out. They are gonna disengage it,
이거 마무리될 체력 아닌데? 그러면 그냥 당당히 가면 되잖아요.
and that's going to be that.
로 오는 게 아니라 그냥 걸어왔네.
그래서 그래서 애쉬 서포터가 되게 많은 역할을 해주고 있는 거예요.
지금 미드 1차도 지금 HP가
Not sure why they started Baron, but they started it nonetheless. And
근데 또 이 바론 같은 경우에도 애쉬
oh, we had a bit of a skip.
뭐 정찰대
It's kind of a bad time to skip because they're starting to siege that tier 1. Sortable. We'll see if anything happens during the skip.
오는 게 아니라 그냥 걸어왔네.
그래서 애쉬 서포터가 되게 많은 역할을 해주고 있는 거예요.
Oh, is it not gonna skip back?
밀어낼 수가 있겠죠.
I'm waiting for the skip back. I guess it's not gonna happen.
여기는 서라벌 게이밍입니다.
So they take the tier 1 turret.
오지가 왜 자꾸 이런 선택을 할까요에 대해서 궁금해하실 것 같은데 이쪽에 사람이 한번 선택을 했을 때 끊임없이 거기에 빨려 들어가는 것하고 비슷해요.
Just waiting for
처음부터 오지가 조금
these teams to
천천히 가면서 차라리
slowly but surely reach their power spikes. And it's what OZ are trying to do. They're trying to put as much gold into Pilot as possible.
끊임없이 우리가 먼저
Trying to get him fed.
시전했었어요. 그게 한 5번 이상이에요. 그러니까 이제는 되돌릴 수가 없어요. 맞아요. 지금 괜히 뭐 날개 펼치고 용싸움 보고 하기에는 너무 이제 잃어버리는 것도 많고 이미 투자한 게 많고 그렇죠.
이게 초반에 차라리 더 잘 안 풀렸으면 용한타에서 힘을 줬었겠지만
예.
초반에 또 풀리다 보니까 그렇게 했을 수도 있어요.
맞아요. 그래서 지금 용한탄 해야 됩니다. 이러나 저러나.
20초 남았습니다.
이거 뺏기면 진짜로 희망이 많이 없어져요.
그래서 지금 시야를 먹으러 나가야 되는데 이럴 때 또 거슬리는 게 결국 포킹이에요. 최대한 시야를 안정적에 먹고 브라움이 막아주면서
단청과 노바가 미드 쪽에 있고 상윤은 안전하게
Kind of just waiting for
저는 지금 탑 정도의
Social Drake to come up, which is going to be the sole points. So Sortable.
라인 배치가
This is a really important one for them, and they're gonna start it up.
아니 이거 그냥 예, 빨리 포지션 잡아야 돼.
Here comes Juhan walking into the pit. Does have the Ragnarok. Does pop it. Let's see if they can somehow get this dragon.
대신 가서
Juhan's brought really low. They need to get it low before Juhan dies, and he's not able to smite it. And he is going to be able to smite Steal It. Kakao smiting it way too early, and now OZ are able to delay the soul.
근데 생각이 되네요 이게.
먹고
And
잘 도망갔어요.
good job by them. Let's see if they can force soul point next dragon.
HP가 3분의 1
I had no idea that Juhan could smite.
네.
That's a new revelation to me. I thought that he just didn't know where his smite key was.
올리다 보면은 괴력이 나온다고.
물었어요.
이번에 이거 그냥 그거나 뭐 졌으면 끝인데 사실상.
저 사실 여기
Not. You know you're bad at smiting whenever you lose a smite battle to Juhan.
위쪽에 올라갔었어요.
And
그래서 이제 딜러
we do see OZ actually starting up the Baron. That's very risky. I don't know if this is the call, but they're going to be doing it.
27.
탈출을 했고 그러고 나서 보니까 파일럿 위치가
How did all of OZ survive that? That's the biggest question. How did they not kill anybody? Oh, Kakao? This is spotted out. They are going to pop the ultimate, and they are going to teleport in. They need to disengage this, OZ. They are still here for some reason, and so as a result, Sotobo are going to engage. Nova does find the kill onto Motive, and the rest of OZ are running, but we'll see if maybe somehow OZ can turn this. Doesn't look like they can, though. They're trying their best, but it's not going to work out, and they just leashed the Baron
그러니까 이게
for Sotobo, and that's not good. That's probably...
상대가 정리해야
That's probably going to be the game. They could probably end top. No, the death timers aren't long enough. Motive's going to be up soon, but
유리한 것도
still, they basically just leashed
거의 기적의
the Baron for Sotobo.
단월검
Ooh.
저희가 리플레이가 또 많이
Hardly getting away there. Oh, Danchang might be in trouble. Juhan is waiting for that shield to expire, and there it goes down, and now Thal is going on to Juhan. Let's see if maybe Pilot and Juhan can win this 2v2. I don't think they can, though. Thal is pretty strong.
보통 중요한 근거
He is at the late game, so he's going to be a very strong boy.
상대가 다 지배해갔다는 보장도 없고
And
진짜 뭐 게임이
you know, that's the disadvantage you get to not having Crown. Crown wouldn't have gone to Baron. Crown would have told them not to do that, Baron. But Eon is like, no, we'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
본인들의 상상만
이거 누구를
I don't know why they continued to do it afterwards, too. I don't know. They don't have the damage, especially with Pilot coming off of the Baron.
예, 아까 드래곤 쪽에서
They should have disengaged that.
다 정비라고 오지 않거든요.
자 결국 바론도 내주고 킬도 내줬습니다. 그나마 뭐 단청을 끊긴 했지만 이미
This Baron is going to go down. And
사고 손실이 좀 있었죠.
사실 따지고 보면
now Sotobo Gaming are
떨어도 버스트하는 게 맞았나 생각은 들어요.
저게
저렇게까지 갔으니.
어차피 쳤으면
just moving on through the jungle.
그러면은 먹고 그 자리에서 쓰러지는 게 맞았던 것 같아요. 저기까지 해버렸다면.
그래서 소라벌이 대박 냈습니다.
그렇습니다.
결론만 말씀드리면.
스코어 6대 4에다가 뭐 용을 뺏기긴 했지만 바론 가져오면서 파워 철거도 더했습니다.
So now OZ.
끝날 때까지 아마 강조할 것 같은데 레벨 차이는 이거는 아무리 봐도 간과할 수가 없고 전체적으로.
정글 3렙 차이, 탑 2렙 차이.
원딜도 2렙 차이.
그래서 아마 오즈가 그 생각이었던 것 같아요. 사이드를 우리가 가서 밀면은 판테온 같은 픽들이 활용이 될 수도 있다. 그러니까 그게 무서워서 사이드를 그냥 버렸던 것 같거든요. 근데 그것 때문에 생긴 예상이 너무 커요.
As OZ looking like they're gonna lose their chance at playoffs here. A loss here would,
차 밀렸습니다.
which is looking like what it's gonna be, is going to mean that OZ do not get to see
딱 막으려 그러면
any playoffs happen.
도미니언 하나가 있고
So we're gonna see Kakao gonna get jumped on by Juhan. Juhan gonna pop the Ragnarok. Might be able to find the kill onto Kakao. Kakao still does have the ultimate, and he does have an opportunity to pop it. Ion is hanging back though, waiting for him to pop the ultimate. He's not even gonna use it.
그냥 갔어요.
He's gonna save it for next time, I guess. Motive popping the QSS.
시간을 돌려봤자 죽을 것 같으니까 물론 돌렸으면 시간이 더 끌긴 하는데.
그렇죠. 그래도 돌렸어야 됐는데.
As
그냥 난 살아남고
Juhan's moving up.
있고 싶다.
물론 공격도 되게 짧아요. 사실.
그건 어차피 돌아왔을 거긴 한데.
Good job by Pilot securing the red buff. Oh, but Pilot's getting jumped on. He's going to be able to avoid the Ash ultimate, though. But can he survive? He cannot, but he does take someone down with him. Motive is also going to go down, and that's Danchung coming in onto Juhan. Ornorn's going to be coming out from Sor, going to be knocking up Sengyun. Can they find Sengyun is the question. He's trying to run away.
수 있는지 봐야 되는데 그게
He is going to be able to get away. Meanwhile, Eon is still fighting Danchung. Juhan brought really low. The Q is not... Oh, it is going to find him. But is he going to be able to go down here? He is not. Oh, he finally does go down. Are they going to be able to get Danchung, though? Danchung might be overstepping. Now it's Nova versus the two remaining members of OZ.
네.
As the turret's going to go down, and
오즈가 좋다고 계속 강조를 했었는데
그리고 처음부터 이겼던
he's just going to keep slowing him down. I don't know. Yeah, Nova does get away.
때보다가 꼬인 거예요 방금은.
뭐 돌고 돌아 한타에 오
As now 17 seconds left on the dragon. Kakao is up, and so is Nova. They could two-man this dragon. Juhan is dead for another 20 seconds. Eon, they need to realize that they're gonna take this dragon. They need. Are they just gonna keep? They're gonna just give the soul.
웬만하면 고치는 건데 이쪽도 바로 버스트하기가
Nope, they're. Oh no, they're going. But they're. I think they're responding a little bit too late.
빨리 가야죠.
Pilot's on the way. Can maybe they find the miracle?
3천.
Here comes the Ash Ultimate. Not gonna be able to find anybody. They need to kill Kakao. They cannot kill Kakao, and that's going to mean that the Ocean Soul is gonna go over to Seorabeol Gaming.
그냥 빨리 갔어야죠.
Not sure why Eon didn't go earlier with Motive. They could have killed Kakao and at least delayed the take.
그냥 달렸어야 돼.
Not sure what OZ are doing there, but as we see,
그래서 여기 싸움
replay here is they do go 1-for-1 in the end, and this was a one fight for OZ
순간적으로 양쪽을
in the long run.
오른쪽 보고
However, the problem with that
포커스가 안 돼서 힘이 안 나와.
is that although it was a one fight, Seorabeol ended up getting the Ocean Drake, which was much more important than winning the fight there.
모르니 안 죽어요.
And
그렇죠.
as we see
아, 용의 영혼만
now,
있었더라면
going back to the live game,
희망이 있었을
Seorabeol do have the Ocean Soul. The kills are tied up 9-9. However, it's going to be a 7k gold lead for,
돌고 돌아서 템들이
or 6k gold lead for Seorabeol Gaming.
차이가 많이 나도 또 한타는 봐야 된다는 생각이 드는데
그렇죠. 다만 서라벌이 그런 정직한 한타를 안 하려고 하겠죠.
사코어의 초시기가 뜬 상윤 그리고 아펠리우스도 3코어입니다.
서라벌 입장에선 본인들이 정직한 한타하면 진다는 걸 누구보다 잘하는
Yes.
팀이잖아요. 그래서 정직하지 않은 싸움 쪽으로 갈 텐데
Seorabeol looking to do Element Mystic a favor by securing them playoffs, and
상대가 빈틈이 있어. 지금 보시면 바루스도 전멸이었고 애쉬도 전멸이 없잖아요. 이런 챔피언들 물어서 상대가 정직하게 싸움을 맞대응을 해야만 하도록 만들어야 됩니다. 그게 아니면 서라벌 입장에서 뭐하러 정말
we'll see if maybe somehow, some way OZ can win this.
진짜 오른템이 살벌하게 나와가지고 사실상 거의 메인 딜러 역할도 겸하겠네요.
바다용의 영혼이거든요. 사일러스를 잡아낼 수 있을지.
그러니까 서라벌도 은근히 뭔가 대형 오브젝트를 확확 그 바론까지 연결을 하지 못하는 이상
The Aphelios does have the Molten Edge now, so that's something.
그러니까 여기 낚시하면서 보는 건데
Ooh, we do see Echo W come out, but Kakao, unfortunately, not in a position to go in on that.
흔들려라 막 계속
Kakao is 3 levels up on Juhan, by the way. If you guys didn't notice, he is level 17.
붙어 있는 소아르가 바텀으로 내려갑니다.
그게 좋은 것 같아요. 오른이 이러나 저러나
Sangyun, also level 17. 2 levels up. A lot of level gaps going on around the map right now.
얘기했던 뭐 레벨링 좀 부족하고 이런 것도 메꿔지고 있고.
맞아요.
That's the thing, is that OZ have been having to play in their base for a long time, and as a result, and also Seorabeol doing a good job denying resources. As we see, we're gonna see Soar and Danjung fight it out. Soar thinks this is a one-on-one, but he is very wrong about that. He is gonna be able to pop the GA of Danjung, and here comes Pilot to back up Soar. They might be able to find some picks here. Danjung does flash, and he's gonna try to ult away, and he's gonna be able to get away.
거대 유성.
Good job by him, and now he's gonna just
근데 뭐 훔친 건 없어요. 탑타워를 훔쳤어요.
trade his GA and a flash for his life, which is perfectly fine.
이거는 궤도가 아니라 기부 아닙니까? 기부 천사인데요. 소천사.
Especially considering you got Sour's flash as well, trying to chase down Kakao.
이게 됐으면 모를까 이게 카카오까지 투입된 작전이었었기 때문에
Probably shouldn't have flashed after the person with a 5-second cooldown flash, but you know, it's just me.
태용 같은 친구가 있기 때문에 오른을 절대 못 이기는 건 맞아요. 차라리 뭐 딜러한테는 여전히 좀 강한. 그것도
We're gonna see Kakao and Soar fight it out.
근데 어차피 이럴 때 반대에서 뭔가 일어나고 있는 게 아니면 돼요.
그래서 묘해요.
그리고 이 롤이란 게임이 레벨 차이가 아무리 나도 뭐 27렙까지 찍을 수 있는 게 아니거든요.
So we see Pilot gonna be getting one-on-one by Kakao. Kakao is gonna be forced to ult, and what the hell was that by Soar? I have no idea what he's doing.
답이 안 나왔던 것 같기도 하고. 어차피 그냥 지연시켜도 된다는 거예요 오즈가.
What the hell are you doing there, buddy?
여기까지 와서 생각을 해보면 중간에 용을 두 번 먹고
He walked away from his Ornhorn.
꽤 도움이 많이 됐다. 이렇게 볼 수 있을 것 같아요.
이라도 잘 크고 있습니다.
그러니까 약간 저희가 결과의 과정을 끼워 맞추는 느낌도 있는 거죠. 이게 결과에 따라서 여러 가지 해석은 가능한
So we
거니까.
see Seorabeol gonna be setting up the Baron here. This will be the second Baron, so this probably will be
네, 바로 칩니다.
the one that ends the game. They're gonna be able to set up these lanes to shove in, and then they can go do the Elder and end the game from there.
그 생각 알아요. 이게 궤도에 이미 올랐으니까 바로는
Unfortunately, OZ nowhere near to being able to contest that, so
문제가 없었습니다.
그렇죠.
just like that, we are gonna see OZ probably just
부담이 안 되시는 분들도 많으실
lose any opportunity of playoffs here.
이렇게 생각하면 그렇죠.
They are getting in a position to contest this Elder Drake, though, and they are setting up for a pick.
안 주면 된다. 이 마인드로 바로는
Putting down a ward.
우리가 조합이 더 나으니까 여기
그러면 서라벨 같은 경우 바로 먹었겠다 이제.
They're gonna move up. Oh, they have a really good spot here.
오즈가 먼저
They are not spotted yet. That's the biggest thing, is they have not been spotted by Seorabeol.
시야를 확보하긴 했습니다.
안 부르면 어차피 저렇게 스플릿 푸시에서 바로 버프 끼고 미는 거에 언젠가 그리고 이거
They're gonna be spotted out by the Ashe.
게임 끝날 수도 있고.
Hawk shot.
그런 장면 나올 수 있어요. 이게 바론에다가
As the Crystal Arrow is gonna hit Soar, and he's gonna dash. And they have to respond to Thal split pushing. Unfortunately, he will end the game if they don't respond to it. Oh, but that's the thing, is they want to cancel the recall. Syndra is going to be able to get the recall off to go defend, and now Kakao
집에 두 명이
is going to try to stop the recalls. Everybody else, Juhan getting jumped on by Kakao. Juhan
그렇죠.
근데 사일러스가 살았다는 얘기고요.
자, 사일러스 막으로
is able to avoid the stun. And then now we do see, meanwhile on the bottom left of your screen, we do see the two top laners duking it out. This is going to be the Elder Drake started up. Two top laners have not started fighting yet. Teleport is up for both top laners. If either of them want to teleport to the fight, and both of them are going to teleport to the fight, so we are focusing now on this fight. As we see, can Seorabeol be able to secure this? Who's going to get this dragon? It's a 50-50, and it's going to be OZ picking up the dragon. Let's see if they can somehow turn this fight, though, with the Elder on their side. They probably can. Oh, Seorabeol are way too healthy. Actually, they get one kill. They might be able to get more. It's going to be one kill going over to Seorabeol. Pilot is still alive. Could try to fight here. Eon is also alive. Nova chasing him down. I don't know why he just doesn't try to full combo Nova and kill him. I don't know, but OZ. Oh, here comes Danchung. He is going to be able to scatter the weak, though, and get away. Eon and Pilot, they do still have the Elder.
장로도 좀 놀랬을 것 같아요. 아, 이 친구들은 좀 허약하구만.
네.
We'll see if
장로는
they can defend this. Pilot now back up to full health.
더 위기 상황입니다.
You do have 14 seconds on Juhan, 20 seconds on Motive.
자, 사막색이 파괴되기 직전이고요.
이게 신드라 군만 한번
Scatter the weak being used on Thal. They have to be careful here. Thal, oh, executed! by the Elder. Pilot brought really low, going to be able to snare down some members. There's going to be another execute coming down. That's a double kill for Eon, and they're able to delay the end of the game. And that's the thing about losing the Elder Drake is it's very hard to end the game against an Elder Drake. Now they're going to be the ones pushing it down mid lane, but they have to be careful. Teleport is up on Danchung, and he's up in 43 seconds. They have to be mindful of their base as well. Sor is going to go kill those minions, thankfully. He does realize the threat. OZ are pushing down the mid lane. Can they? I don't think they can end here, is the thing. Elder's up for another 58 seconds. They're going to try to. There's certainly no harm in trying. They're going to continue pushing, but they are going to be forced to back off. Not enough minions. Elder up for another 40 seconds. Baron buff no longer available for Seorabeol. And Elder is most likely not going to play a factor into this game anymore. Good job, though, by OZ clearing out some mid lane turrets so that next time they win a fight, it'll be easier for them to end the game if they can win a fight. So we see here, fantastic job by Juhan. Suddenly is able to smite now. He listened to, I guess he listened to my advice and went to go practice smite in practice tool, or played the smite practice minigame. Elder, oh, Danchung might be in trouble. Is popping the Yomu's Ghostblade. Might not be able to get away though. But if you look, Seorabeol, they might be able to end the game. They have to respond to that. Eon brought really low. Oh, they're coming on the flank here. Ornhorn going to be stolen, but it's going to be blocked out by Pilot. And Ornhorn in return being used by Sor. He's going to be using it to knock up Thal. Thal might be in trouble, has to pop the stopwatch as the ultimate's going to be used by the Aphelios. Going to be doing absolutely no damage actually, but they are going to be able to pop Danchung's GA. They have to reset their health bars if they want to have a chance to save their playoff hopes. Sor is tanking so many members of Seorabeol. He might be able to take down Danchung. No, he cannot. He is trying his best to stay alive, but he is eventually going to go down. OZ need to reset their health bars desperately if they want to win this game. This is their playoff lives on the line. We do see a teleport coming in from Danchung. This is surely the end of the game. GG. OZ Gaming are going to... Oh, wait, actually, we do see a bit of a fight. Nope, that is going to be over. OZ are going to be missing playoffs now. And just like that, their playoff hopes are over. OZ Gaming, their goal of making LCK will not happen today. It will not happen at all, probably, as not likely they'll be accepted into franchising, but we'll see.
마지막 그 장면 좀 아쉬웠어요. 오지 게임이 앞에서 오른이 버텨줄 때. 오지가 플레이오프를 갈 수도 있었는데. 아, 원통하다. 꿈을 꾸었습니다. 상황이 됐죠. 그렇습니다. 자, 서라벌은 본인들이 우승을 확정지은 상태에서도 실험 정신이 돋보였습니다. 애쉬 서포트를 보여줬고 초반 좀 사고가 있어서 좀 어려웠어요. 네, 이런 실험 정신이나
So with that,
상대 조합을 받아치는 건 사실 전 좋게 봐줬으면 해요. 네.
let me double check.
국내 리그의 어떤 필요한 요소기도 합니다. 해외 리그 쪽에서 이런 시도들을 많이 하고 저는 그러니까
Yep, with that, Element Mystic are secured for playoffs now. So the playoff seeding is also determined as a result of that. We will see team dynamics versus Element Mystic in the one side of the bracket. On the other side, we'll see Breon Blade versus Spear Gaming. That one will serve both of those. It's pretty obvious who's going to win, I think. Element Mystic don't really stand a chance against Dynamics. We'll see, though. Breon Blade versus Spear Gaming should certainly be a sweep. The gap between those two teams is pretty large.
마지막 한타 장면 다시 보면서 얘기를 나눠보겠습니다. 사실 장면들이 너무 많은데 여기서도 오지가
As we take a look at the replay, Motive doing a good job tanking two ultimates there, and unfortunately they just don't have what it takes to win the rest of this fight. I wonder why Ornn didn't ult Sangyun and Nova. Could have blocked out a lot of damage. Well, they got zoned away for most of the fight anyway, but still. I guess ulting Thal was the good decision there, but nonetheless, unfortunately, they're just not able to win this fight.
이게 그래서 둘 중 하나인 거예요. 같이 싸웠어야 돼요. 탱커가 빠지고
진짜 오래 버텼거든요. 소아르가.
소아르가 왼쪽으로 대시를 써서 딜러진과 좀 합쳤으면 어땠을까 하는 생각도 들고. 아, 마크들이
And
파괴될 때는
just like that, ladies and gentlemen,
됐네요, 이제.
rest in peace to OZ Gaming.
상윤이 가장 많은 데미지를 넣어줬고 그다음에 트할, 카카오와 단청이 20 차이네요 데미지가.
그만큼
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be right back
서폿이 약간 원딜급이었다.
with the second game of this series, and
자, 첫 세트 43분 19초 동안 혈전이었습니다. 서라벌이 애쉬
in just a moment we'll be watching the conclusion of this match. Stay tuned for the second match, or for the second game of this match. We'll be right back.